Morning everyone, Saturday morning. The good news is the weather's picking up. It's going to be 12 degrees today, but it's very icy and slippy still, so we have to take a little bit of extra care. Now, thank you one and all for all your kind comments and words and notes that you've sent me and Deborah. She's read everything and she wants to do a little video around her camper and say thank you, and show her a heater as well, because she's over the moon with that too. But more on that later when the weather picks up a bit. Yeah, it's been very quiet here, very quiet. But I've got some parts here that we're going to open up. We've got two boxes here. That one from Ashcroft's and this one from Ashcroft's. Now, I need something to take my mind off our current problems, so I've had an R380 gearbox here for about, I don't know, 3-4 months, and I asked the customer to get the parts and send them, and they only just came the other day, so at least I can get on with that and finish that job off. So we're going to open this box up because I think there was something special in them. To tell you honestly, I've forgotten all about it. So here we are, a box. Oh, that didn't take much getting off, did it? It says these boxes here have been repacked by DHL. That usually means it's been through a customs inspection, and for some bizarre reason Canada Customs always seems to want to inspect anything from DHL, from Ashcroft, should I say. I don't know why. What's that there? Oh yeah, here we go. Better take that off. How much was this? That'd be interesting. Let's see how much it was. £1,187.64. No wonder they put it off for a long time. Hey, listen, before I do open this, I don't know about you, but I've been observing I said it's been quiet, but I've been observing a hell of a downturn. I think the economy all over the place it's on its arse again. I used to get a lot of questions and people asking me stuff about their projects, and especially from the United States, and I think everything now is going on the back burner. I think people are tightening the belts up a little bit, and perhaps that's why. I mean, what the hell is in this box? Oh, there's shipping on top of that. Oh no, that's £155 for shipping. Getting bad, isn't it? Nearly £1,200. Am I still keeping you in suspenders? Let's have a look. Well, we've got about £500 worth of packing. Oh, I forgot all about this. This is a rear end of an R380, and what happened was we asked them to get a rebuild kit and some bits and pieces for this R380. Now just let me take these out and I'll put them to one side. These Ashcrofts do let's get, oh no, there's a bit more in here. That's a gift. Let's make sure we've got nothing else in there. Let's get rid of that. Oh wait a minute, there's gear. Two the same. Interesting. So this casing has been machined out by Ashcroft's to accept the heavy duty bearing in here. Now I don't want to do that right now because I didn't know this was all stripped down, and I thought it was all pre-assembled, in other words. But it's given us a great opportunity because we've got on my adaptation we did with the JP, we've already got the bearing and the pump in. We used the original pump. All right. Now I'll tell you how we did that, like I say, on another video. So what did we get in the box? Well, we've got a gear. This is the fifth gear. But for some reason, what the hell is this thing here? A fifth gear. Why we've got two, I don't know. FTC 4977. I don't know. Strange, isn't it? So what's in here? It's the corresponding gear to go into here. Because this is going to be a higher ratio fifth. So these are the bits you need. But we've got two of them. I wonder if he wants me to do another box. I don't know why we've got two. Yeah. There's another one though. I don't know why I wanted two. Now, this is the interesting bit, because here we have the pump. The oil pump. Let's have a look down here. So here we have the pump. Now this looks to me like a new casting or a new piece of material that's been machined, CNC machined. It isn't the original one bored out, I don't think. But you can see there's an awful lot more holes in here, and there's also a dowel that must correspond to a little dowel hole in here. Again, we'll cover this in more detail, but the pump isn't assembled, and you can see all the holes in here that go through it, and you need the corresponding gaskets to go with it. And there's the O-ring, and there's a little, oh I see, there's all the screws. That's good. Now this is one of the things that was confusing me, because when you put the main shaft bearing in, you have to undercut this side. Now we already undercut it square, but you see on this one it's got a chamfer, and that's the bit we were missing. Alright, so we can make our own for that one. And also there is a sleeve, because on the lay shaft you need to do this, put this little sleeve in, because the bearing is bigger on the outside, and also the shaft size is a little bit bigger, so you need that for the shaft. Well, oh, it's a shim kit, so we needed that. Yeah, I'm not seeing the jobs that I'm sorry, a bit haphazardly. I don't know where. I haven't done a video for weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, it's gone crazy, and I mean, I should explain that on August the 29th, Trump imposed duties to be on all American goods. Now, what that used to mean was any goods going into the United States didn't have to pay any taxes or duties or fees until it got to $800. So, say for example, you brought something in for $1,000, the first $800 was duty free, and you had to pay tax and duties on the remaining $800. That's fair enough. But the thing is, it came in so abrupt, and there's no sort of leeway around it, that I think goods coming in from Canada is 35%. So even if you bring $1 worth, one screw or something like that from Canada, it's going to have, you know, 35% on it. And I think people have just sort of, well, I've got a feeling that they've just had enough. It's just, they're not importing things. They've got other things to think about. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's funny how that tax thing, and of course, now they've found out through Congress that they weren't allowed to do that, so they're supposed to give everybody their money back. That's going to take some working out, isn't it? Anyway, let's have the political. Let's have a look in this box. I don't think they're going to get the money back. How much does it cost Americans so far? $169 billion in taxes and duties that has been collected. That's a lot of money, isn't it? Get over there. I wonder why we got two here. Has this box been opened? I don't like these staples, that's why I cut down the sides of them. Right. Ooh, more expensive packing. Ooh. sometimes Dave Ashcroft sends me bits and pieces, you know. That's why I like it. Well, look at that. A shirt I can go out now. Well, thank you for that, Dave. That's very kind of you. He sent me on one of my last orders, he sent me like a coffee cup, nothing. You know those insulated cups, and I thought, oh, I didn't order this. Anyway, he sent me that, and I use that to put my scotch in. With some ice, it keeps it nice and cool. There's another one. Oh, must be late Christmas presents. Isn't it funny? Wow. It's an Ashcroft hoodie. Very shortly I'll be probably getting a job there. Wouldn't be bad because there's bugger all coming in here. Thank you for that, Dave. That was unexpected. Now, what have we got in here? Well, we've got a selector fork for the first and second. And I want to measure these up. And I think this is an aftermarket one. It's not a genuine one. But like I said, we'll go into this in greater detail. But there is a difference in the... bloody thing. Wait a minute, it's going to take hours, this video. We're on 12 minutes already. Right, let me explain. These pads here push your selector in and out. Nothing new with that. But I'd noticed through the measurements, and Dave actually sent me the drawing, the shop drawing of all the dimensions on this. And I think these are 7.5 millimeters. All right, so I think you're allowed a millimeter wear. But this one here is thinner. I don't know why. Now my theory is that when you're putting this in and out, this is tipping the synchro. I don't know, it's just a theory, but I did put one in from India on a box I had built up in my own white 110, you know the Spanish 110? And it was notchy, really notchy into second, and I put a brand new second gear selector unit, well not a selector, but I put a brand new gear in, brand new selector hubs and everything that went with it, second gear, got it, and it was still just as bad. So I took it out again, and I had an experiment. I bought one of these from India, and the problem went away. Freaky? Fluke? I don't know. Got 2 O-rings. There for the oil pump, or the extension. A set of brand new bolts. Oh, there's a bush there. That bush is for your selector. However, mysteriously enough, out in the post, there came one of those slick shift gear things from Synchro Gears. Now there was no note in it who it was from or where it came from, but I'm assuming it could be for this, so then we'll end up with a spare bushing. Yeah, there we go. This is for the R380. Is it R381? No. Yeah, that's for the R380 suffix Gearbox. So we've got new bolts to go in that. We've got a tube of Hylomark that I put back on the shelf because I've already used mine. And then one for the R380. We've got yet another extended sump. I've already put one on. I'm just wondering if he's going to send me another. I don't know why we've got another extended sump. What's this here? Oh, this is the gator for the high and low shift. That was all ripped to shreds. Gaskets inside. Gaskets inside. Oh! They're the gaskets for the gear shift. That's good, because I ain't got none of them. So this must be the R380 kit. Indeed, it's the R380 master kit. Now, the reason is I don't keep parts on the shelf anymore. I always get customers to buy parts and then send them to me. And there is a reason for that, and I think I've mentioned it several times, is I don't want to get stuck with inventory, and there's so many different parts for so many different gearboxes that it's money on the shelf. And I think if I have a look at the invoice for this kit, in a minute, we'll just look at the most expensive one. This kit was £280, which is a lot to have on the shelf, considering this is for a suffix J. The next box I might get in is a suffix L, and it won't fit. So that's why I don't do it. And then also, customer gets the bill. He knows I'm not charging him, you know, excess, and you know everybody's happy. So now then, what we got here? We've got some synchro rings. Now I did mention that Ashcroft's now do a synchro ring that's been coated. Now I asked him to see if he could get some, and I'm not sure if they're in here or not. That's all your bits and pieces, the springs. No, these aren't the coated ones. Dave, you know I'm on a diet. Starbucks. Bearings, new filter. Now I hope these fit, because we had a problem with one on the last rebuild and it wouldn't go in the hole. Yeah, this is the bit I was talking about. Standard ring that goes on the end of your main shaft, you know, so the oil sails run on, and this is the modified one here. Not very difficult to, but it's to allow oil to run, I do believe, and clearances. So we'll put that back in, but that is kind of an easy JP one that he can do actually with his eyes closed. Shim kit, we've got that shim kit, and we've got that one, so we'll put that back into there. Yeah, these aren't the coated. They're a nice quality, but they're not the coated rings, which was a bit of a disappointment. Bearings, as usual. I wonder if this is my new Swiss watch. I wonder if Dave sent me the watch. Oh no, it isn't. It's needle rollers. I actually find out that after doing all these years and years of doing transmissions, I've never seen a needle roller go wrong yet. I know they're important, but I've never seen them wear out. Yeah, kind of funny old world, isn't it? But anyway, so that's what we've got. That's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? Putting all that together. What we're going to do, we're going to get back to normal a little bit. I've got the box just down here, all in bits. It's been here for months and months and months, all covered in muck and dust. But I had it already gone through all the parts have gone through the vapor blaster, so they're not discoloured, they're all like new. But I've just got to set up a bit of time, and we'll put that together bit by bit. But for now, I'm going to get my t-shirt on and stroll around like Ashcroft. Well, like I say, it's cheered me up a bit. Right, we'll see you soon.